Okay, this small noon is called noon qutni. So whenever this noon qutni appears, we will ignore the alif madda sign here. So we will ignore this alif and instead we will read adanil ula. It will not be adanil. Instead, it will be adanil ula. Alif madda rule will be ignored because of the noon qutni. Similarly, khayranil wasiyah. Since we are stopping here, the round ta will itself turn into ha. And the pesh will turn into jazm. Whenever we stop on and the last letter is round ta, it always turn into round ha. Alright, so it will be khayranil wasiyah. Mathalanil qawm. Okay, and in regular mode, mathalanil qawmu. Okay, if we decide to stop here, it will be lumazah. Then the next verse will be started like alladhi. We will put an imaginary zabar on alif, turning it into hamza, ignoring the noon qutni. However, if we decide to continue and if we decide to combine these two verses, then we will have to read the noon qutni like this: lumazatin alladhi qadirun alladhi. Alright, if a letter has a tashdid on it and the previous letter has a jazm on it, then we have to connect the previous letter behind the jazm letter with the tashdid letter, ignoring the jazm letter because tashdid is more powerful than jazm. So this ra will be connected directly with this ba, ignoring the ba with jazm. So idrib bi'asaka qad dakhalu idhahaba yaj'al lahu Avvazanuhum. Alright. Mahattu. Dal will be skipped. Wajattum. Jim will be directly connected to ta. Dal will be skipped. Qalat ta'ifa. This ta will be skipped and this lam will be directly connected with this ta. Irkam ma'ana. Ba will be skipped. Kaf will be directly connected with meme. And since meme has a tashdid, we will also apply gunna here. Alam nakhlukum. This qaf will be skipped. La will be connected with this kaf. Milladunhu. Noon will be skipped. Lam will be connected with directly meme. Mir rabbik. Mir rabbik. If we stop in regular mode, mir rabbika. Qur rabbi in regular mode. Qur rabb in stopping mode. Alright. Now it is vowlin and yailin. If a letter has a zabar on it and the next letter is vaw with jazm, we do not stretch the sound and that's called vowlin. If a letter has a zabar and the next letter is vaw with jazm, that's called vowlin and we do not stretch it. If the previous letter has a pesh on it and the next letter is vaw with jazm, that's called vaw madda and we stretch it for 1 second. But in vowlin, we do not stretch. So, sawman, zawjan, ghawran, etc. Qawlun. Alright. If a letter has a zabar on it and the next letter is ya with jazm, that's called yailin. If a letter has a zay below it and the next letter is ya with jazm, that's called ya madda. We stretch it for 1 second. But in yailin, the previous letter has to have a zabar on it and the next letter is ya with jazm and we do not stretch it. So, ruwaydan, aina. However, if we are stopping on a word and the second last letter is either a yailin or a vowlin, we are allowed, we have the option to stretch it like this: ain, ain, quraish, ainain, zaytun, hayhat, etc. Alright, if these are the qalqala letters qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. If on one of these letters, if there is a jazm, we connect the previous letter with that letter, and on qalqala letters we apply the qalqala sound. Qalqala means the returning sound, the echo, the returning sound. So it will be hamza pesh, qaf, uq, ta pesh, lam tul, uqatul, naqasusu, makran. Since kaf is not part of the qalqala letters, we are not applying qalqala here. Not makran, it's makran. Be careful not to apply qalqala on any non-qalqala letter. Only on qalqala letters we will apply qalqala. Just remember that. Batasha, qitri, atmim, hablun, sabran, ajrun, zajratun, sidqin, qadhan. Alright, if on Hamza there is jazm, we have to make the sound jerky, like sha'nun, ya'tikum, bi'sa, quri'a, yu'minu, mu'sadatun. If Hamza is above alif or waw or ya, the alif, waw and ya are silent and we will read Hamza instead. So Hamza, here it is Hamza with the jazm on it. We will ignore the waw below it and we will connect ya with the Hamza, making it jerky like this. Yu'minu, mu'sadatun. So do not confuse this one with waw madda, because in waw madda the jazm has to have on the waw, not on the Hamza. Alright, now we will learn about the ikhfa rule. So these are the throat letters: Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. And if Noon has a jazm on it and the next letter belongs to the one of the throat letters, then we do not apply ikhfa, read the Noon normally, like in. However, if Noon has a jazm on it and the next letter does not belong to the throat letters, then we apply ikhfa. So in ikhfa, there are three things to consider. First of all, read the sound of noon in your nose. Secondly, stretch the sound for 1 second. And third, make sure that your tongue does not touch it, and make sure that your tongue does not touch anywhere while applying ikhfa. Like this, yantiqu. So my tongue is not touching anywhere. Yantiqu. If I say yantiqu, it will turn into gunna. That's not what we know, what we want. We want ikhfa, not gunna here. So it is yantiqu indahum lakuntum anqadha. Alright. We have already talked about gunna. If a noon has a tashdid on it or meme has a tashdid on it, we press these letters for 1 second. If there is tashdid on other letters, we press them for only half a second. So like for example, tabba, sobba, but this will be dhanna, thumma, mimma, hunna. If we stop on a letter which has gunna on it, for example, we stop on this noon. The last letter of this word is noon, which has a tashdid, and we are stopping here. Still in stopping mode, the gunna will remain. So it will be dhan. We will not read zabar, but despite of this fact that we are not reading zabar, still we will apply gunna here in stopping mode also. So dhan, thum, etc. All right. Okay, if meme has a jazm on it and the next letter is ba, then also we apply gunna. When meme has a tashdid, then also we apply gunna. When meme has a jazm and the next letter is ba, then also we apply gunna. So it will be ya'tasim billahi. And if we stop, ya'tasim billah. Alright, one thing to consider in mind is that if meme has a jazm and the next letter is not ba and any other letter, then gunna does not apply. For example, here the next letter after meme sakin is dal. So he will read it like this, fadam dama. Very simple. Alam nashrah. We will not press the meme here. Alright, if known as a jazm on it and the next letter is a small meme next to it, then what we do is we skip the noon and we connect the previous letter with that small meme, applying gunna there. For example, here we will connect Hamza with directly to the small meme, ignoring the noon with jazm. So it will be like this, ambiuni. We will apply gunna here as well. Mim ba'di. We ignored the noon, connected this meme with the small meme, applying gunna here. Mim bayni sulbi. Amadam ba'ida. Same is the case with 2 zabar, 2 0, 2 pesh. If a letter has a 2 zabar or 2 0, 2 pesh and the next letter is a small meme, we ignore the 2 zabar. We turn it into single zabar or single zero or single pesh and we connect that letter with the small meme, applying gunna here. So amadam ba'idan kiramim bararah. Remember, the round ta turns into ha when we stop. So, Sami'un Basir, Alimun Bidatis Sudur.